Okay, so the first thing I'll be covering is his scatter arrow. Okay, so first off, if you don't know, if you shoot at the ground, you can one-shot someone with your scatter arrow. Pretty long cooldown, 10 seconds, but yeah, it's a one-shot. It's pretty easy to do. Because a lot of times I see people in lower ranks, they just shoot it right at someone like that. Like, no, don't do that. Make sure to shoot it at their feet. And lesser known, I don't see many Hanzos doing this. You could actually shoot it off, ricochet it off some type of walls like that. That didn't really work out, but in here, let me wait for it to get off cooldown. I can shoot it off this wall here and either kill them or do a good amount of damage to them. It's pretty hard to get like a full scatter arrow on someone. Okay, yeah, see, I killed them there. That's kind of hard to do, but in on certain maps, you actually can do that pretty consistently. Okay, so Hanzo's ultimate. So I think this is more well known. I don't know, but you never ever want to ult while you're looking at someone. Like, you don't want to ult like this while you're looking directly at someone. You never ever. And the reason for that is because it has a long animation, and you'll just be standing still like this, just doing it right in front of their face. You're just an easy target if you do that. You always want to go behind some type of wall, like any type of cover. Always want to go behind cover before you ult with Hanzo. But yeah, it's not up right now, but normally you want a Sonic Arrow, and then ult, has some good, what's it called, synergy. So Sonic Arrow, then go behind a wall and ult. Yeah. And also, with your ult, since your ult is very inconsistent if you don't have a Zarya or anything on your team to combo with, you're just going to want to pretty much use your ult whenever you can. Like, right when you get it, you want to immediately be looking for a way to use it. Even if you think, like right when you think that you could possibly get a kill, you want to use it, because it's really easy to farm up, and it's just so inconsistent, you just want to spam it, really. It's just kind of like with Hanzo's normal attack. You sort of want to spam it because it's a little bit inconsistent, but yeah. Yeah. I'm going to be covering the charge up, and then wall climb, and then shoot right off the wall climb. So, yeah, if you guys don't know, this was included in a patch like a few months ago, where you can charge your arrow, wall climb, then it'll be charged right when you get up there. So that's just good. I mean, it's pretty situational. You could probably only do it on certain maps, but it's good for assassination. You can sneak up behind someone, charge your arrow, boom. I missed that, but free kill. It's good on maps like Eichenwald. On the second point, you can do that even on the first point. There's like a little bridge right there. You could just do this. If someone's camping up there, like a Junkrat could be camping up there, you just do this. Make sure you're out of his line of sight. Go up on the wall. Free kill. Except I suck ass. Next tip is huge here. So since you charge up your arrows, in a 1v1 situation, you always want to be looking for cover while you're charging up your arrows. You want to be doing something like this. See what I'm doing here? This is a huge thing that you need to do. It'll be very hard to hit you. And even if you keep doing the exact same timing, it'll become obvious when you're coming out. So I'd even switch up the timings, like do this, and then wait a second, then go. You know what I mean? So it's not as obvious when you're going to come out. But yeah. If you see someone, you don't want to just be shooting your arrows in open cover like this, because while you're charging your arrow, your movement speed is slowed, so it's easier to hit you. So while your movement speed is slowed, you want to be hiding behind cover, then poke out like this. Just like that. And this has great synergy with this ability here. Your Sonic Arrow has amazing synergy. You could poke out for like a millisecond and be able to kill someone. Look at that. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so it just has great synergy with your Sonic. So yeah. Alright, so if you're if you're against like a projectile-based champion in a fight against that, like a Genji, you want to find the nearest wall and you just want to keep fucking climbing that over and over because it's going to be really annoying to try and hit you, you know? Because he's projectile. It's hard to predict that. And you don't want to go up the same exact length every time. You want to go like, you know, a short one, a little short one, a long one, medium, you know, you want to mix it up. That's what this is all about. You don't want to be predictable. So yeah, this works best when you're against a projectile-based champion. You can just keep doing this over and over while you're in a fight with them. Alright, next up here, this is specific to Tracer. If you're in a close range 1v1 with a Tracer, it's pretty hard to aim for the head, obviously. She has a really small head, so you could purposely aim for the body. If it's really close range, purposely aim for the body and melee, and that will actually one-shot her, because it does 120 and then plus 30 damage, so one-shot her. And this also works for Baby D.Va, but you know, that's not going to happen nearly as much as Tracer. You know, everyone plays Tracer, and you could immediately eliminate a Tracer by just body-shotting her and meleeing her. It's pretty good. I personally think, a lot of people say Tracer counters Hanzo, but I honestly think if you're a good Hanzo, you can shut a Tracer down very easily, in my opinion. And then plus your scatter arrow, you know, it's a lot easier to kill a Tracer with your scatter arrow because you don't have to get you don't have to get the full scatter on her to kill her. You only have to get, I believe, 2 of the arrows to kill her, so it's pretty easy to scatter her as well. You know, just wait for her to land on the ground after jumping. That's another tip. To always get your scatter arrows, what I do is I wait. Like, you know, a lot of people jump around, right? You just wait for them to jump around, and if they're not jumping around, you wait for them. You wait for them to jump. Right when they jump, boom, boom. Because that's the only counter to your scatter arrow is someone jumping over it just by accident or even on purpose. But yeah, you will hit your scatter arrow like every single time if you just wait for someone to jump, and then right when they're about to land, you do it. It's the best way. I completely forgot about that. It's like the best way to hit a scatter arrow. It's so good. You need to try that out. So if you're wondering when you should play Hanzo, I'd say the best time to play Hanzo is when they have like hit scans. So I mean, if you can get a Pharah on your team, if you can get duo with like a really good Pharah, a lot of times people are like, dude, we need hit scans. We need a soldier and McCree. All right, this is perfect for you. In my opinion, Hanzo is amazing against hit scans. It just, for some reason, it's just so easy to scatter arrow McCree and kind of soldier, but especially McCree, it's just so easy to scatter arrow him. Just something about his hitbox, it just makes it so easy. And if you have the correct positioning, if you stay like out of his range and in your range, you know, far away, you can easily kill McCree and soldier. So yeah, I would advise not playing Hanzo against Pharah and Genji. Okay, those two heroes are very good against Hanzo. I mean, even if you're a really good Hanzo, Pharah and Genji are just, it's really hard to deal with them. So yeah. And when you finally manage to kill a Genji or Pharah, make sure to do the classic hello spray melee combo on their asses, alright?